Hey, peace, man. Don't mind my hair. I be having a do-rag on constantly, Not for the waves, just keep my head under attack. Being that this awakening is happening, crown chakras activations are happening, as well as third eye activations as well, which means your crown is constantly under attack. What's going on, bro? Look at this guy. Uh, you see all that smoke? Well, we know that ain't clouds. What's happening is, I want to get what you call it. The more we wake, and their time running out, they are going to do whatever they possibly can to shorten the demise of their rulership. And it's very short, by the way. It just looks bad because they have to make it look bad so they can prolong it for a little bit, but they can't do nothing. They don't have the power to do so. Only thing they can do is create they weak fake clouds like this so they can block my twin out the way so I can't get these messages. But I'm going to get them regardless because I'm a divine channel. So, what I wanted to speak to you about, or y'all about, is a big case that I done dealt with for a long time. And the case is false leadership. False leadership. Big word, false. False leadership is when there's a false leader. And of course, it's hard to find these things, especially when you're so zealous about the awakening or the rising of consciousness, which a lot of people are going through right now. Again, this is another phase of activation. And in doing so, there are going to be a lot of charismatic leaders that come out the woodworks claiming they have the key to your ascension, claiming that they have the blueprint to what you need to be doing. Now, mind you, I'm not negating the fact that there are people who have been doing this shit for a long time now. It's the people that's been coming across knowledge that we just coming across. They've been doing that shit for years, and they have a lot of tools that we can use for our ascension. But the scary thing about that is when somebody has been doing something for so long, they feel like they reign supreme in certain areas, which causes it to be false leadership. Real leadership in this time, what they're gonna do is lead you or make you lead us. They're gonna help you, give you the tools, certain methods that's gonna allow you to become into your own leader. Because true ascension, it can't be led by an outside source. That's what the whole Christ consciousness is about. That's what Christ is. Christ is a level of consciousness. Christ had teachers, multiple. Buddha had multiple. A lot of ascended masters had teachers, but it got to a point where they got the knowledge and they had to go apply it themselves. Even Christ, he fasted 40 days and 40 nights by himself on that mountain. He did a lot of his things. He had his disciples with him. That's what the scriptures say. He had his disciples with him, but even they had to go through their own different ways of ascension. Ascending is a personal thing that nobody can lead you through but your higher self. There are tools that can be used, such as plant medicine, but even with that, you have to be careful because you'll disassociate from where you are. Your physical flesh is still on this astral plane. On this physical plane. You cannot leave this realm yet until your mission is fulfilled in this physical plane. A lot of people, what I see they're doing, they're trying to escape that part. They get so infatuated with the astral, the esoterical part of the knowledge, but they're not anchoring anything in the physical realm. And mass manifestations and meditations, I'm gonna get on that a little bit in a little bit. Those are good, but if you're getting, even in the scriptures say faith without works is dead. Sitting down, meditating is only half of the work. You know what I'm saying? Right now, manifestations, burning them, all that's half of the work. The first work is shadow work. You can't go through that. You can't skip that. Because then you'll be manifesting the wrong shit because you don't have your subconscious in order. You don't have the devil, the demonic, so-called demonic side of you in order. Your shadow side, you don't have it in order. So now you're just manifesting things that your ego wants, not what the higher self needs. You cannot be led into your ascension because that leader is not you. You're not that leader, and that leader does not have the same mission that you have. Anybody that stops you from stepping into your true authority, which nobody can match, and ultimately will make you as humble as possible, And it's not to keep you from the outside world, because understand that we a collective consciousness. Just because others ain't woke up yet don't mean they not meant to wake up. So a lot of this awakening stuff, what I see, people disassociating themselves with reality. I did that for a minute. Disassociating yourself with what's really going on, not knowing how to really function in the world and in this plane, because we have to change it. This shit happens with us, for us, by us. You know what I'm saying? We can't disassociate in plant medicine and never come back down. We can't disassociate in fantasy. You know what I mean? Because some of this shit can be fantasy. A lot of it is spiritual. And we won't get those certain things until the whole earth is vibrating on a certain plane. And that causes earthly manifest. It causes you, we got to understand the elemental alchemy inside of you and how to practice that equation and put it forth. That ain't something that ain't something I can teach a person how to do. We all have our different ways of doing things. False leadership is something that it's been around. It's gonna be at an all-time high, because a lot of people like getting stuck in certain terms. Chosen, dragon, primordial. People get infatuated, and I understand it's freaking amazing when you dive into that part of it. You get involved, you get addicted to staying in the astral realm. But what's scary is when you can't come back. You feel me? Now you're gonna be different. You're gonna be different from the masses, but some of us, our jobs are to deal with the masses. Some of us is to go out there and get land when you're able to, but we can't skip our personal missions, because then you're gonna fuck up and bump your head. I did it. I'd have been in jail multiple, you know what I mean? I done been in jail during this ascension, wrongfully of course, but not understanding that the matrix reacts to certain things. I done cut a lot of people off, rightfully, but maybe some of them I could have preserved if I knew how to deal with them better, properly. I done accepted people that I shouldn't have because of the language that they use. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that they say. I done caused a lot of different issues and problems where it shouldn't have been. If I just knew, well, everything happened for a reason. We all got our own personal growth, right? We all got our things that we supposed to go through and our things that we supposed to succeed in and fail in, because it's our ascension. Nobody can tell you how to ascend. They can help you, they can give you tools, but they can't tell you, look, follow me, stop doing what you're doing. That ain't important. Your higher self gonna tell you what's important. Anybody even your gut gonna feel it, first of all. Anybody that's pulling you from yourself and telling you things that details about you are unimportant, you need to goddamn second guess or second look at who you following. Nobody supposed to tell you any part of you is not important. When they start doing that, you have to start questioning, is it for the collective growth or is it for what you trying to do? But those are things that we all have to go through on our own personal paths. Everybody not gonna listen to what I say. Son, my twin peeking out regardless of the smoke they put in there. Anyways, everybody not gonna listen to what I got to say. Everybody be like, bro, what you got to show for it? I got to show experience. I got to show survival. I got to show strength, spiritually and mentally and physically, because I'm still here. And a lot of y'all don't know my story. A lot of y'all, if I told y'all my story, y'all wouldn't believe me, and that's fine. It's supposed to be that way. But I got certain experiences, you feel me? I got certain attributes to me. That's what I got. I got me and what I'm building. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful with these false leaders, man. A lot of them using y'all. A lot of them, you gonna use your energy to get to either keep. A lot of these people are agents too. Just because they say this, that, and the third, they speak good, they talk, they tell you certain things. They don't tell you all the things. A lot of these people are agents. A lot of these people done been infiltrated by the government. You feel me? A lot of these people done been given contracts like, hey, look, we know you doing this, that, and the third. Do this for us for this amount of time, and then we gonna give you. You know what I mean? That shit is really happening at a mass rate, and it's gonna continue to up. The best thing to do is let your spirit guide you and you discern with your ancestors. It's time, because a lot of people get in contact, but they can't get contacted by their ancestors. But a lot of y'all are still stuck in Abrahamic faith and scary ass religions that keep you from tapping into your true potential and your true power, and the way that you communicate with your ancestors, so they can tell you what the hell you supposed to be doing and what you ain't supposed to be doing. But a lot of y'all ain't gonna do that because you're scared. Oh, I ain't supposed to be doing this. I ain't supposed to be looking at that. Says who? Because the same people that created those guidelines do that and more. That's why they ahead. It's okay to look into your natal chart. It's you. It's okay to find ways to communicate with your ancestors. There are you, and that's your family. Y'all looking for outside sources like Jesus the Christ, or like I don't know who the hell y'all deal with. And it's not wrong to tap into certain deities and certain energies, but that's, you use them as partners. You don't use them as somebody you worship. You worship yourself, because you are technically, you're everything. And we do have specific aspects of ourselves that were deities and all that were this, that, and the third. You can dive into that, figure out who you are, but you don't look towards no outside entity or person to try to bring you specifically where you're supposed to go, because this journey is solo dolo until you pass your test and you get linked up with the right people. And you gonna know, because it ain't gonna be do this my way, do this no, you can't. That's called linear. That's called what this matrix is about. That's called the U.S. military. That's called the police department. That's called the work field. These are things that we're trying to get away from. Follow me, and this is the right way. Look at the trees. None of them are the same height. None of them have the same amount of leaves. None of them have the same amount of branches. They ain't even the same damn type of trees. You know what I'm saying? You got some of them trees, some of them leaves can withstand the winter, like ivy. Some of them can't. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are so-called poisonous to people, but they're very useful to the earth. Some of them are nutritious, like pine. Some of them stand strong forever, like oak. Some birds, like, this is hierarchy, but at the same time, all of them have their power. Crows, hawks, eagles, blue jays, cardinals, sparrows, hummingbirds. You feel me? All of them, you would say one is more powerful than the other, but how can you say that? They don't move linearly. They all they respect each other because they know what they built to do. You feel what I'm saying? And there is order, but you can't skip the part of self. Ain't nobody gonna lead you to your higher self besides you. Take what you take, get the info, and then you apply it to yourself. You can't follow nobody in this ascension. Oh yeah, and that mass meditation manifestation, it's cool, but you gotta be careful with that, because you don't understand. A lot of people are not healing from trauma. A lot of people are not doing shadow work. A lot of people ain't doing nothing. You don't even know certain individuals, and you getting in certain things, and you trying to mass manifest, and you trying to meditate together, and you hold on, it's leakages happening. It's leakages. Your person leaking their trauma. You don't know what that person, you know what I mean? It's just dangerous, man. That's why you got to really be in tune with self, because self going to tell you. Ancestors going to tell you. And you got to listen, bro. Anybody telling you not to listen to your gut or no, nah, bro. This ain't the time for that. The veil is no more for real. Only thing that's keeping that veil up is this. It's them government people that has the power to create these clouds, these smoke that create, that tries to manipulate the weather. But that sun going, bro, listen. When you popping, that sun going to pop with you. And I know I'm popping. I ain't did too much of myself this morning besides brushing teeth. I ain't even washed my face yet. Ate me some eggs, you know what I mean? I sent me some squat, a couple push-ups, just to get my blood pumping for the day. Came out here, stretched a little bit, did a little mobility. I ain't did too much. I'm about to hop in the shower, but that sun gonna pop with you, bro. Man, can't nobody tell you what to do. Remember, we fighting for freedom. We not fighting for slavery. In a filtered mask of I'm the awakened chosen one. I'm your ruler. Follow me. What type of shit is that? We already live in a fascist ass. They cover it up as democracy, but this is a goddamn dictatorship. We already living in a fucking racist ass, fascist ass, sexist ass country, world. You feel what I'm saying? That's built on leaders whose disguise dictatorship as democracy when we ain't making the decisions. They are. They come up with these charismatic as leaders in many different fashions. Put them up here, give them scripts. Hey, read this like this. Let me see how you gonna go. Okay, that's good. Go ahead. And then they make y'all believe they for the people, and the people don't do shit but get worse. It's the same thing on micro levels. I gotta wake up. We getting too high and wanting to be awoke, waking, or whatever conscious beings. Is like consciousness is full. It is everything. Consciousness is duality. Consciousness is knowing what the fuck is in the ethers, knowing how to use your power in the ethers, and then stabilizing it here on the earth for a better earth. It ain't staying in the ethers. I'm gonna do this plant medicine every damn day, every night. I'm gonna stay on meditations. Like, okay, you meditating, but why don't you break it up? This day, this night meditate. This night, you feel me? This day you gotta deal with self, man. Love yourself. Anything, man, bro. To each his own. Everybody got their own journey. I done been through multiple spiritual journeys. I know what I would do and what I wouldn't do, but I can't tell you what to do. We the same being. We just living in we just living in many different aspects of that. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say, man. Just be careful with who y'all following, cause that leadership about to come it's about to come back. That false leadership coming back heavy. People want you to follow them because they don't went off the deep end and now they need your help, but they don't really want your help without their control. Y'all gotta smarten up, man. All that good lingo, it sound good until you can't reach until your leader can't help you. Till you get in some real trouble because you out here radically spitting your truth and you get stuck in jail and all your leader can tell you is sit down and meditate. Now, I'm not saying that there's no power, and there's very powerful in meditation, but if you ain't really doing your shadow work and the police mess around and throw you in jail, it's gonna kill you mentally, because that's what it's supposed to do. It's gonna break you down because where your leader at? Meditate. Oh, they can tell you about their experiences, but you ain't went through it, so you don't know what that feels like. But that's all I'm gonna say, family. Peace, love, and light. And this is a channel message, by the way. I am not speaking from who I am. I'm speaking from them. Y'all be careful who you playing with too, because a lot of y'all so-called spiritual leaders that been doing this for a minute, y'all getting that length, y'all getting y'all's age and y'all how long y'all been in this shit, y'all getting that messed up with real power. Just because you woke up 10, 15, 20 years ago, it don't mean that you're more powerful than me. I mean you're more powerful than that person. So all certain people that be sending threats like, I'll do this to you in this realm, and be careful. Cause shit get real stupid. In the physical realm and in the astral realm. This isn't a game. That's another thing with false leaders. Real spiritual leaders are not finna do certain things. You won't never catch me sending no threat to anyone that's less than. I mean, anyone that I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Now, I'll talk shit to the government. Those who fuck on me, I tell y'all constantly, be careful. As you see, I'm still standing. Those who know what I've been through know I should have been gone in the aspect of a weak person or somebody who ain't tapped in, but I am who I am. So I'll be telling folk all the time, you know what I'm saying? I don't never be like, I'll come for you. Nah, I'm telling you, bro, just be careful, because my answers is in my, we don't play games, bro. Most of y'all don't play games. But those who be specifically like, I'm gonna come and make you do this and that and third, be careful what you saying. You gonna get yourself hurt. I could talk forever, but that's all I'm gonna say, man. Peace, love, light, gratitude. Shine, man. Like that motherfucking sun, man. Like my twin. Shine and enjoy life, bro. Be happy. Despite of what the government doing, they about to die. They about to die off. That's why this is some of the last tricks they can do, and that shit ain't even working for real. As long as we allow it. Sometimes we allow it because the sun be popping off with crazy rays, radiate, like it's crazy rays, bro. You know them solar flares ain't stopping. That's why they're trying to control the temperature. They trying to control the temperature, y'all. They want to keep the earth cold because they understand if they leave that sun out for too long, it's gonna get hot. The temperature gonna rise, and they can't do what they want to do because it's radioactive to them. They're like, oh, nah, we gotta put some clouds up. We gotta manufacture the weather. We gotta do this and make it snow. We gotta pop blase this and a third. We gotta create this false narrative to make these people go crazy and storm the stores. We gotta create fear so these people don't be happy. You know what I'm saying? And especially some people. You feel me? I'm talking about the indigenous folk of the land, so they know how we get down when we operating in the sun for real. So what they do, they want to create us. They want to make us scared. They want to create their false narratives. They want to create the cold fronts that they've been creating. Not some of that ain't created by them too. Some of that is from our people, from our cosmic family. But most of it, they be trying to create certain narratives, certain things. Why? So they can keep the earth at a certain temperature. Because mama is waking up. You hear me? So hey yo, look, tap in, find out how you connected to the earth, so you can wake up on your own. Get your information for who you get it from, but understanding you are the God, you are the deity, you are the devil too. Love all aspects of you, because you are the earth and you the universe. Be one big family. Feel me? Only one greater than you is the higher version of you, and then it's higher than that. Don't let nobody put you in no box, man. And pay attention to what's happening, but don't be scared of it. Don't be fear mongering yourself. Be watchful, but be wise and understand that, understand that this shit is almost up, bro. Seasons change. It's just how long you gonna stay in those cloudy seasons depend upon your mindset and what you want to do. Seasons change though. Peace, love, and light.